Alright, here we go. So we're going to do the transom cutout today. Change of strategy. My father and I talked about this a lot last night, and we took a look online and different ideas, and we're actually thinking that this will be the best way. I have quite a fair amount of solid wood right in the middle part of this, and it's proving very difficult to get out even with the chainsaw. So we're going to trade one job for another and to cut through that line all the way around the back side of the transom, up and over. And we're going to peel back this, and this is going to allow me to really get in there and make sure that everything is really clean. And what we're going to do is we're going to build, if we look carefully here, we're going to build a tab in here like this, that we're going to glue this transom piece back on. This. So it'll allow me to get to the bottom here where there's some weak fiberglass on the inside, which is easier than accessing from the inside of the boat. It'll allow me to plug all the holes on both pieces. So I'll be able to work on this outside the boat. I'll be able to work on the inside with a lot less trouble. I'm still concerned about how we're going to replace this back on, but that piece that we're going to glue in there, what we're calling a tab right now, we'll stick this back on it, we'll glue it, we'll have to apply pressure, have to put some structure in behind it so that when we put the pressure against it while we're gluing it back on, we're going to do it with epoxy. Hopefully it stays tight. And then when we do the Seacast pour, we're going to make sure that we really shore up the back side of this with pressure from the rear, and that should allow the Seacast to make a chemical bond with the fiberglass on both sides. So the structure, we're not going to be looking for this piece here to be structural until it's bonded with the Seacast. Alright, here we go. Time to begin. Well, that's a pretty successful outcome there. We have an open transom. So I mean, I took that piece off, and you'll see it on the progress video. There's a big chunk of wood, and on the edges here, I've already taken it out. It really only took me about, I don't know, 15 minutes, 20 minutes. So that's pretty promising progress. The hardest bit will be this piece down here, which is pretty solid and attached. I think this drain plug goes through it, so I need to take that out. But you see that my fear that the inside fiberglass was pretty thin is more than validated. It's non-existent in some places. This is the back of the stringer. And so now I'm considering, the movement is just, there's a lot of flex there. There's a lot of flex even up here. It's very thin. I register a guess that's one layer of the fiberglass. Same thing here. That was the holes for the D-ring. Just too easy to move. So we'll get this chunk out here. I'm already down to the bottom over here. Again, more holes. So this represents the bottom of the floor inside the boat. And the floor will line up right with this line here. So this gives me the opportunity to really shore up that inside piece of fiberglass, which is it's pretty exciting to me. I'm happy that I opened it up. So, on Father's Day, advice from Dad, and I think this is going to work out excellent. Fantastic. Alright guys, we'll see you later.